Welcome, friends and fans, to another episode of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience directly to you. And today we'll be visiting the world of Remnant with 5 members of the cast of RWBY, so now's the time for all of you in our chat room to begin typing in your questions for them. Immediately after this session, you'll have the opportunity to talk to them directly through our private chat options, as well as purchasing autographs, including an exclusive group photo and personalized video recordings, all of which are available right now at GalaxyCon.com. So without further ado, let's bring them out. First, she is the voice of Ruby Rose. Please welcome back our friend Lindsay Jones.
Hello. Thanks for
Hi.
my guy. Hello. Hope y'all are having a lovely weekend.
So far, so good. How's yours?
Pretty good. Enjoying my LaCroix, pretending like I can go outside. I can look out the window. So that's kind of nice. Okay, for a second.
No, you can dream. You can dream.
Yeah,
we can all dream. Indeed. Next, she is the voice of Weiss, Schnee. Please welcome Kara Eberle.
Whoop, whoop.
What up, guys? Hello.
Hey. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, as good as can be anyway. How's everybody else doing?
Holding the fort here in Orlando.
Awesome.
Here in Florida, ground zero for the pandemic. Yay, us.
Stay healthy.
Indeed. Next, she's the voice of Blake Belladonna. Please welcome back Arryn Zech.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, we are well. How are you?
I'm good. Busy, tired, but good.
Good. Are those the pooches asleep behind you?
Yeah, someone's got a cone on.
Jaboosh.
Oh, no. The cone of shame.
A cone.
Ooh.
She'll be
well.
okay.
All right, we certainly so. And next, she is the voice of Yang Xiao. Please welcome back Barbara Dunkelman.
Hi.
Hey.
I've stretched our screen out.
And I'm going to leave that where it lies.
Hey.
How are you doing, man?
As good as you can be given the circumstances. Happy to be here with everybody and hanging out with the community, talking some RWBY.
Indeed. Well, as always, we are always glad to have you at the GalaxyCon stage, virtual stage, talking about RWBY. And now we are joined by a new one. He is the voice of General James Ironwood. Please welcome for the first time to the GalaxyCon virtual stage, Mr. Jason Rose.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey. Welcome to our little corner of the internet, sir. How are you today?
Thank you so much. This is amazing. This is the first time I've been here. I'm super excited. I get to join all my friends doing it too. It's great.
Hey.
Absolutely. So this weekend has been fraught with. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey. Yeah. I'm the cousin Oliver. I accept it. Okay. So this weekend has been a lot of RWBY announcements have dropped. First and foremost, despite the pandemic, everybody has been working out of their homes. So Volume 8 is on track to debut this year,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Finished recording. So excited.
Oh boy. And so without spoilers, fair to say between Salem making her big play and Ironwood continuing his plots, are we looking at maybe the heaviest season yet?
Oh, are you saying, do we confirm Ironwood and Salem? Yes, confirmed. Volume 8. It's official. I'm sorry. I tried to hold on to the secret as long as I could. I was excited. I'm sorry.
Like I said, I don't want to get you in trouble.
The forbidden ship. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. What was it? Crack ships? Yeah. I'm not going to touch that crack ship. Yeah.
It'll be a good one. And
Is that called a potato?
Maybe? Yes. Sure.
potato chip.
I don't know. Oh, hi, baby.
Potato.
Hi, Aaron. Oh.
I see you, girl.
I can't hear Aaron for some reason. I wish I could. Sorry.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Barb, so you're talking about the volume 2 or no?
Yeah.
I think you're like, it's going to be an interesting one. Then we trailed off, but
It'll be an interesting one. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but I think we're all done recording for this volume. I know Aaron and I have at least. It's there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the heaviest. Pretty sure.
A lot of moments.
It's hectic. Hectic is a word I would use.
Without confirming anything, yeah.
It took everything in me too, Jason, when you're like, it was very heavy. I'm like, yeah, because of iron. Okay, moving on.
He's trying his best.
The iron and the wood.
I'm full of parent jokes now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, that's
You're
fine.
so lonely.
So besides the next
companionship.
Oh, no problem. So besides the next season, you guys have got some interesting products coming out. First and foremost, Babs Tarr, a tremendous artist. She's done fantastic work in comics. She redesigned the new look for Batgirl. She was doing a lot of work with Critical Role. Now she's doing some RWBY stuff, and we have an image. I'll ask you to roll that one for us, in case anyone hasn't seen it yet.
I love it so much.
It's good.
Pretty.
I want all of these
Wow.
outfits.
Oh my
Look
god.
how hot
Yesterday.
Blake is.
Wow.
Oh, if only I had that confidence. Look at that.
I feel
beast.
you. Dude, I'm all about Weiss's outfit, and that's not Lindsay at all, but I want it. I want
I
everybody
was
to
like,
Super like
has some
60s.
curves.
I love it.
It's too bad it's cropped in because Ruby's shoes are what gives me life in this picture.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I
Really?
wanna see
I scoured real quick, wanted to see if there was a bone, but this was the only one I could dig up with. Which, if the first image is the opening volley, then I can't wait to see what the rest is going to entail.
Oh no, this is the only picture. It's just cropped in.
Oh, it's all the only. Okay.
Yeah, gotta wait
I
for the real
love
thing.
that. Dude, I love Arryn and Blake. I love Arryn too.
I love you
Sorry.
too.
Sorry we don't have an Ironwood here, but
Yeah,
I'm sure he
I
would
mean,
work
He
pretty
was
cool.
like
Let's be
so
honest.
cool.
He looked good in any
His
of these.
pants
I
looks
mean,
like they're about
seriously.
to fall off.
He's got the build for it.
It's true.
Could be. And there's another announcement. The Good Smile Company, which is known internationally as the makers of Figma, an amazing line of action figures. I can attest to that, as I've had this Go 13 for quite a while. They are also doing a RWBY line, and they debuted this one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Bam, bam.
And these guys, they're very well known for the attention to detail. They're very known for articulation. They're very known for actually the figures coming with a lot of extras, different faces, different hands for different poses. So, yeah, I am very interested in seeing where this goes as well.
I love the company's name.
Yeah.
I know they're Japan, and in Japan they doesn't have a Chinese name, a Japanese name. It is Good Smile Company.
Very straightforward. I like it.
I like
I'm very
that.
pleased to shop there. Darn it.
Yeah.
Indeed. And finally, the other thing that dropped was Volume 7 of the soundtrack is coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
Mhm, the 31st.
So
That's
absolutely,
That's
I
my
mean, it's really
birthday.
cool platform. Is it?
Kara's
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
I'm
Gonna
birthday.
be
Oh.
a young 21.
Yep.
Exactly.
She can
Forever
finally
and
drink.
ever.
Very nice, very nice. So,
Kidding, by the way.
anything else going on that hasn't dropped yet that you could either drop a hint to, or anything else you want our audience to know before we get to their questions?
We did do a San Diego Comic-Con panel this past weekend that I think is available online, but in that you could also see an exclusive clip from the upcoming volume of RWBY.
What? What?
That features Yang coming across some cool things and trying out said cool thing.
I don't think it's out because we
What
looked
is
for
that?
we looked
That
for it because
sounds
I wanted
weird.
to show that clip. But if it's out there, by all means, we encourage
It's on the
everybody to look for
Comic-Con panel. Yeah, but just go to San Diego Comic-Con YouTube page, and I'm sure it's up there somewhere.
You gotta do it.
It's all over the place. It's a great clip.
Hmm?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So I imagine our audience got some questions for you. So I will ask Jude to roll out our first one. And this comes from Christian. If you could have your character team up with a character from another series, we'll say from any genre, comic, anime, or otherwise, who would it be?
Ooh, we did a panel with Justin and Clifford from My Hero. They done a lot of other stuff. I know that from My Hero as a nerd. So I was talking to Justin, who plays Deku, about how like he and RWBY would be friends, like RWBY and Deku would be friends, and I just really want that crossover. And so
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
personally, I think it's about time that Ironwood was in Blaze Blue because I've been playing that
Yeah.
since forever, and to have like a twin gunner tank with robot parts,
Yeah.
perfect for the series. So yeah,
Yeah.
come on, Arc System Works, let's do
That'd be
this.
great.
Come on.
I feel like Yang and Wonder Woman would make a pretty powerful team. Not that Wonder Woman needs anyone's help, but I feel like that would be a pretty badass, unstoppable team. Also, I just want to see Gal Gadot in person because, my God, that's a beautiful woman.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, I know. Okay, who? You go ahead.
Supergirl, because I think they both have the combat skirts
Yeah.
going on.
and since your name is Kara, it's perfect.
Exactly, I had to throw that in there.
Mm.
I kind of want Blake and Katra to
Oh yeah.
team up.
Yep. Yeah.
I feel like two Beast gals. not going. I almost said going at it. I said it anyway.
She's not there anymore, but I've been watching a lot of Daria recently because I feel like I'm channeling that emotion with the world being what it is. I'm like, dude, this is like season 1 Blake. It's
Oh, the angst is
Done
so
with you.
real. The angst is real.
We lost him.
Jason,
What?
no. Oh no.
Oh, we're here. I'm here.
Okay,
Sorry.
there you are.
Back. Good.
The CCT tower's down. Oh no.
Oh no, I have to touch my phone now too.
You better, you and your father's money better get over here now and fix this.
Are you talking to Ironwood or
Not
obviously
you,
Weiss?
ma'am.
Well, I mean, Ironwood could have.
I mean, Granddaddy Ironwood might have money. I don't know.
Ironwood has his connections too.
Granddaddy Ironwood.
Mhm.
Can you imagine?
Where's my phone?
I have.
Ironwood has always been daddy. It's never
Yeah.
been Father Ironwood. It's always been Daddy Ironwood.
Father was never an option.
Got a took us on him.
Oh Lord.
And those tight white pants do him justice.
Yeah. Got a bit of a
Yeah,
took
when
us.
they were yelling that out at the panel last year, it blew me away. I couldn't stop.
Daddy
laughing.
Ironwood?
Iron Daddy.
I
Yeah,
appreciated
yeah.
the Happy Father's Day tweets. So like, Happy Father's Day, Ironwood. I'm like,
Oh.
sure, okay,
So
Happy
good.
Father's Day.
So good.
Yeah, no, that-
That's wholesome.
Christian, thank you. It was a great one to start us off with. What's next? And from G, what would your character's favorite music genre or favorite song be?
Ooh, I think like Ruby's the kind of person who would be singing along to the RWBY theme song, like full volume. Like, this will be the day we waited for. Like hairbrush in the mirror. Yeah.
I've always
great theme
thought
song.
that Blake would listen to things like Tegan and Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
just sort
She
of
would.
like a more literate, lyrical kind of thing.
I feel like she would listen to a lot of Avril Lavigne too.
That's your guilty pleasure.
I was singing that the other day and I couldn't figure out what song it was.
It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like Imogen Heap too. That
I'm
kind
thinking
of thing.
Ironwood metal. I don't know.
There you go. There you go.
That or like if you could mix metal with classical music, I'm pretty sure that's what he would. That
I
hybrid
feel like
is what he.
Yang would be absolutely rock,
Oh, for
like
sure. Oh,
super intense rock that she could headbang to, and her hair would probably take someone out.
like Twisted Sister.
Through the fire and the flames. Yes.
I could see Weiss totally being like a Taylor Swift fan.
Oh, she
Like,
is.
plus,
Yes.
of course, there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine all of the girls and where they would be in a rock band. I feel like Blake would be a bass player, and Yang would be on the drums for sure.
Yeah, Blake on
Yeah.
bass, Yang on drums. I would say Ruby
Weiss
probably
sings. Yeah.
Weiss would sing the.
I could do lead
Ruby would
guitar.
be
Yeah.
guitar, and then Weiss would be the singer.
and Ironwood on keyboard.
Iron could be our group.
Rocket.
Yeah.
I have one actually right here. I don't know if you can see
Okay.
it. I just
There you
played
go.
keyboard,
Oh,
so it's
wow.
great.
Night G, thank you.
Triangle.
That was a good one. Here's one from Sergeant Chrysalis. Who is your favorite antagonist?
In life?
Yeah. Myself. Next question.
You're your own worst enemy, Lindsay.
Yes. Okay.
I think Azula is a really great antagonist.
This is true.
Yeah.
Did they make
Ruby?
Ruby specific or no?
Or just
Yeah, okay. We're talking about Ruby. Never mind.
Just like anything.
No, but you're right. That was the right answer. Correct.
it could have been anything.
Salem?
Salem is awesome. Yeah.
I like Cinder a lot just because I saw. I mean, not because she tried to, stab me or whatever, but I like her.
Or whatever.
I love her outfit. And I saw Monty developing her as a character throughout. I saw all the stages of it. So I really like
Cinder
her.
kind of reminds me of Azula, actually. The slow descent into madness.
Yeah.
Like she's got it
Would
composed.
it be weird to
but
say
then she
Ironwood?
slowly.
Is that self-centered? I don't know.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's true. You know?
He's
Or
good too.
you know what? Never mind, because he's not the bad guy. Because he's doing what he can.
There you go. Oh, there's
good
that
with that.
actor motivation. Yeah, no. I'm justified.
Trying so
Okay.
hard. Yeah. To make it all
Maybe
work.
listen to
Protect
me.
everyone.
No.
I also like Tyrion. Tyrion's a great villain.
Oh,
He is cool. Yeah.
We love Josh, obviously. He's great. And the difference between Josh, who's like a human teddy bear,
Yeah.
and Tyrion, who's so evil. It's crazy.
I love
I love it.
I'm a big fan of I like Torchwick. I don't know. Like, obviously, it feels weird to say that as Ruby. Like, I should not like this person, but as Lindsay, I think it's a really cool character. And I also, I'm a sucker for like smarmy assholes. I'm like, you POS, you.
He's a great design.
Yeah.
Cool. Sarge, thank you for that one. What's next? Hey, Jason, how you doing acoustically? You able to hear everybody?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I only can't hear Arryn, which makes me really sad. I don't
Oh, no.
understand what
That
happened.
happens.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you log out and re-log in again, and that might reset you.
Okay.
All right.
Good
so
luck.
let's
Okay,
try
good gesture.
we'll see
I
you in a
was
second.
talking.
Okay. So leave and then come back in.
Yeah, literally leave and do the link.
This
and
is
come
the way
back
we
on.
get. Oh, I was gonna say this is the way we get rid of you.
Yes.
Don't let me get it. I'm kidding.
All right. From Blazing Star, if your character got turned into a grimm, what grimm would they be?
A dragon.
An elephant.
We both don't like
Blake.
this.
Elephant. It's amazing.
Is that okay?
right.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, Arryn, say
Can you
something.
hear me? Hello. Hi.
Yes.
How are
Yes.
Yay! Oh, good.
I missed you so much.
you? I put on my sexy voice just for you. Hey, how's it going?
Perfect.
All right.
Never asked me to do that before.
And the question is, if your character got turned into a grimm, what grimm would they be? Elephant has already been taken.
Yeah, don't take it. I'll never forget.
The
I'm an
barb
elephant.
tusk. Is that
Nice.
what it's called? The rolling one, barb tusk or
Like
something?
a bear.
Oh, the one that you fought.
Just
Yeah.
feels like it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The cool rolling, like the boar looking.
Oh, it like looks like a boar. Yeah, okay.
Barbatus or barbatus.
My name is Barbara.
Barbara. Barbara.
Yeah, I would pick a dragon or something that breathes fire in some sense.
I can see that.
Because
It's cool. Cool if you had like black flames too, because you're grim.
Ooh.
That's me.
Yeah.
Sorry, to my fan fiction. Away. I'll be on Tumblr if you need
Damn
me.
it. For some reason, I can't hear Lindsay now. This is killing me.
Oh no, that's fine.
no!
You're not missing
I'm
anything.
gonna try one last time.
You ain't
and we'll
missing
start
it.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Right
It wasn't meant to be.
It's true. I will say for Ruby, she's very dog-like. I think she's like hyper and excitable and happy and like wants people to be enjoying life. Yeah.
Kara, when he comes back, I want you to move your lips but not say anything.
That's
There you go.
horrible.
Okay.
No.
Everyone.
I'll
We're
do-
working on
Oh,
my
let's all do it.
like this and think.
Moment
But
of
I'm gonna
truth.
Okay.
Everybody,
Hello.
sound off.
Hi.
Hi,
Has
Hi,
Hi,
to.
Lindsay. Hello.
here.
Okay.
We,
I think we're good.
right. Now.
That's you're really bad at that, Kara.
Yes.
Very bad.
I need to work on my. I need to work on my the video for that for sure.
Can
love
Barbara
it.
say something?
Hello.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Excellent.
Success.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
GG's back. We're good.
No problem. Blazing
We
Star.
made it happen.
Thank you for that. All right, let's start. New question, but everybody can hear. Okay. And from Rose, do your characters have any quirks we might not know about, such as Blake purring?
I don't know why that kind of grosses me out, the thought of Blake purring.
Again, to my fanfic. Away.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I feel like if we had quirks, you would see them in the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Like it's not like obviously
Are we just going
us
to
as humans having quirks that we maybe don't show in content, but I think anything you know about a character is typically shown or displayed somehow in a show.
Follow up then, as actors, because I do this, did you have like a backstory quirk that maybe isn't in the show, but you needed to help you get the performance you wanted? Because I don't know, like
This
I
is
like
gonna
to
be-
pretend that Ruby had friends that got picked on a lot, and because she was kind of like hyper skilled in class, she was like, leave them alone, and would like fight for people.
I didn't find it very hard to be Blake.
Like,
I kind of had like my own shit going on, I guess. That was like, oh, I can do this.
no, this just highlights my lack of friends. I'm like, I'm gonna make a friend. Okay.
No, she and I are fairly similar, so I don't think like I had to. It was too far fetched for me to put on her shoes.
It's funny. I know we joked about it a bit, but one of the things we talked about a lot when we were in the process of it was that no matter what James always believes, and I think a lot of the best villains or antagonists always believe they're doing the right thing. They're not just mustache twirling villains. They truly believe everything will be justified. It's all Machiavellian. It's all going to come around in the end. So
maybe RWBY's an antagonist for all you know. Who knows?
I mean, from his perspective.
I mean, yeah, actually,
in order to give the most believable performance, you have to believe yourself. You know, so like a bad guy isn't going to think he's the bad guy. He thinks what he's doing is right and is the bettering of humanity.
That's right. Also, she has a great last name. Just had to say that.
What's that?
Tanaka Rose. Great last name. Just thank you. Good job.
We don't get a lot of Dunkelmans in chat. It's weird.
Very odd.
Awesome. Rose, thank you. That was a good one. What's next? From Nyx. If RWBY got a house together, how would they decorate their rooms?
God. It would be a mishmash of decor and style.
All sorts of crazy shiz.
I feel like Blake's room would be like a jungle. She decorated the exact same way that I decorate my bedroom and my living room, like a black wall with plants and stuff everywhere, bookshelves.
Yeah, I feel like Blake and Weiss would probably be a lot neater, and I imagine RWBY and Yang would be a lot messier and probably a little more chaotic.
That's giving me anxiety right now. Thinking about it.
Yeah, RWBY's definitely the piles girl. She has piles for things.
I feel like RWBY's kitchen would be destroyed with like cookie crumbs everywhere, baking stuff all over the place, dishes in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
As we downstairs in my kitchen right now is cupcake stuff because my kids want to make cupcakes. I'm like, I have to work, so at some point this is going to pause in mess mode, and then we're going to come back to it. Okay.
Now it's just there causing anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Not for me though. I'm up here.
Hey.
Crazy. How about you, Jason? What if you? What would the guest room be like?
Oh, if we all lived together,
yeah, you're bunking with Team RWBY.
Iron's dad would be telling them to pick up their clothes and clean up after themselves all the time, pretty much.
Waking everybody up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
very regimented. So he probably.
Ironwood's totally the dude who'd run by with his gloves and do the finger across the mantle and be like, sick, disgusting.
You know the irony of this is that I went to a military high school because I was a very bad kid, and we had to not only have everything with the white gloves check, there was also the quarter check. You had to make your bed so tight and so perfectly they could bounce a quarter off it. Yeah, I had a lot of military school stories. I'll tell you later.
Damn, I had no idea. That's an interesting fun fact about you.
Yeah, it's kind of perfect for Ironwood then.
Tie-in, yeah.
Indeed.
Kind of
Nyx. Nyx, thank you. That was a great one. What do we have next?
Nyx! That was Nyx!
Oh, I was like, what's wrong with Nyx? What did Nyx do?
You got it.
She knows what's wrong with Nyx.
Oh.
And from EL, what has been the most defining moment of each character's story?
This is a good question.
Oh gosh.
That's a good question.
Should we go
in what way?
However you see it for your character.
Okay. That's a big question.
The death of her mother in ways you've seen and have not seen.
Okay.
Schmackity-doo.
I think for Yang, I guess it's like it depends what you mean by defining moment. I think obviously when she got her arm cut off, kind of her entire perspective and personality kind of shifted. So like that, I guess, defines her now moving forward. But beforehand, I think, raising RWBY with her dad and having to be kind of like a motherly figure towards RWBY growing up and not really getting to fully experience a childhood like a normal kid was probably a pretty defining factor. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Go ahead. I feel like Blake has had like multiple steps in her life, things that like have affected her and that she's healed from. And so there's like multiples of them. Like she went through the emotional abusive relationship with her ex Adam. And from there, she just, I think the pivotal moment in like as a whole was her being fully accepted by the group and allowing herself to be part of the group, because that's when a large part of her healing and her self-acceptance and then just letting go of her past, because the White Fang becoming what it was, and Adam becoming who he was, and not being accepted by, or not feeling like she was accepted by her parents, but that was all in her head. So I think her going back, talking with her parents, and then being fully accepted into the group, and allowing herself to be accepted into the group was a big thing for her.
Definitely.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think when Weiss, I think the scene when Weiss officially had her title, taken away, the scene with her dad in her room, and she says, you're not the start of my name, and I will, your legacy, the legacy isn't yours to leave, it's mine, and I'll do it as a huntress. So I think that's kind of when she, really took a moment and thought, she really needs to, separate from her family and, build her own way.
I was so proud of Weiss when she did that. I was like, that's a BDE right there.
Exactly. Oh, thank you. I was so proud of her too. It was great.
So cool.
We've grown so far.
It's funny. I think probably with Ironwood, it's now. This season was really about kind of defining him in good and bad ways. But in some way, it's interesting to see the fan reaction, because a lot of people are mad, but a lot of people are defending him, because if you think about it, I mean, the man has it tough. He had a solid plan, secured the staff, the maiden, trained a team, defended the people, rebuilt Penny, did all this stuff to help people from the Grimm, and to keep all this, from Salem. And if you think about it, I remember some of the fans were hilarious. They were like, all people doing were framing him, lying to him, slowing him down, keeping him from doing his job. Look, everybody makes mistakes, right? So,
Everybody has those days.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
Not you.
Sure do.
Everyone has those days. Everyone has those lifetime experiences.
Yeah, what Aaron's
Yeah.
saying is that nobody's perfect, Jason. You got to
Yeah.
work it
Yeah.
again and again. Got to get it right.
Indeed.
I didn't mean to trivialize what you were saying. I'm sorry.
No. I was happy for the reference. It's true.
EL, thank you for that. Hey, and a reminder to our audience, if you'd like to chat with our panelists like I am now, purchase an autograph, including an exclusive cast photo, or get a personalized recorded message, please sign up now at GalaxyCon.com. And we have time for some more. So, Jude, what's next? From Trey, what are some of the passion projects you are working on outside of voice acting that you could share with us?
I'm doing a paint by number.
I'm still doing my puzzles.
I don't know. I'm trying to write more. That's something that I'm actively trying to do, especially these days. It's good to just expel. So yeah, writing in whatever fashion.
Cool. That's always good.
Yeah, just stuff with Rooster Teeth. I think we're working pretty hard at making things interesting and fresh, as we're still doing this from quarantine for at least a little while longer. So trying to constantly work on shows and content that we're making over there. Personally, I don't really know if I have any passion projects, because work takes up so much of my time. I am trying not to use heat on my hair so I could grow it out longer, and that is a passion project.
Look at you.
Looks great.
Your hair looks super cute.
Yeah. Like the natural waves. I'm jealous. My hair is like
very frizzy though.
This is what my hair does.
Yeah, this is all natural.
Carrie, your hair's super cute, by the way. I love the length that you got going on.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's I don't really like it, but it's what I had to do because it's kind of bad. But I gotta say though, now it is nice to just not have as much to deal with.
Just wake up and go. Right?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara, did you notice the?
I was gonna say, Jason, your hair looks very like Disney Prince.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you look like Flynn Rider.
Oh my God.
Jason wakes up in the morning and goes, I'm ready.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. In terms of, so outside of this, I do a lot of film producing here in LA. And
when
we
Chef
have
2
two.
comes out.
Yeah, the show did really well. But right
It
now
did. I was a big fan of it.
Yeah, we just released a documentary actually called the board game documentary called Game Master, and that took 3 years. Anyone who's done documentary knows it takes a long time. So it was like 3 years of work. We finally released it. It's doing super well on iTunes, Amazon, everywhere else.
So
and
cool.
I also just finished. I'm an executive producer. We just finished shooting the Card Counter with Oscar Isaac and Tiffany Haddish and Willem Dafoe and a whole bunch of other people. And that's going now to post-production and edits for, I mean, at this point, no one knows in theaters, like this is really hard to gauge. So we've got a lot more time to do edits and whatever we need to post.
Yeah.
To whenever we get, Lightspeed vaccine coming in and we can go back to the movies. But yeah, so it's exciting. It's been a really busy time. Yeah.
Absolutely. You're always welcome to come back and talk about your producing efforts and everything else.
I'm going to take you up on that. I'd love to.
We'll talk. Anybody else got any quarantine projects?
Ooh, aside from my anxiety-causing cupcakes, I've started to grill. I'm trying to move away from like baking into meat production, which is cool.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got a smoker box, and next week I'm gonna smoke a fat brisket, and I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be good.
There's no more Texan of you than
I
smoking
know.
a brisket.
Hey y'all, gotta have a
Love
nice
it.
brisket.
Do you still got the blue going on too, Lindsay?
I do. Yeah, it's fading a little bit into a nice like gray. If you can
It
see.
almost looks like the same like blonde that you got going on the front. I love it.
It does. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what to do next. We'll see.
You should go black.
Yeah, I wish I could, but naturally my hair is like a little bit darker than this blonde. So I feel like if I try and go back, it will all fall out. And as much as I think bald Lindsay would be totally cool in a metal band, not the best look for me.
Dude,
So-
you can pull off a shaved head. I think a lot of you can.
Sure,
The last time I tried to go blonde after this, I went copper and I had to cut it all off because it was so damaged.
Oh
So
gosh,
I
yeah,
haven't done
I
it
feel you.
yet.
Mhm. Shout out to deep conditioning. Woo.
Hey,
Indeed. Trey, thank you. That was a great one. What do we have next? From Rose.
another rose.
Same one, Tanaka Rose. What is something
yeah.
you and your character have in common?
Oh boy, could I tell you?
Yeah.
Can't really think of a whole lot.
I went to a private school for like 8-9 years, but then I went to a public school when I was in like 7th grade, when I was 13 or when I was 14. So kind of going to a new school and being the new girl and not, having friends and trying to make friends and stuff like that. But I would say that it was easier for me than Weiss because I don't think I was as,
cold and
kind of, snarky as she was. So.
you're a very warm person, Karen.
Sassy.
Weird too, because I'm from Dallas, around the place where Kara comes from. So I also understand her upbringing a little bit. But it's funny that that's very Weiss-like, that you went to private school and then transferred, and you're like, okay, now I'm kind of like in this new environment. It's different. I did the opposite. In a very Ruby-like manner. I started in public school and they're like, hey, you're going to private school. And I was like, hello, fellow classmates. Like, ew. I was like, okay, bye.
It's kind of eerie how similar to these characters we are or have become.
Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Yang share a lot of similarities. I think our voice is the most similar thing. Bad joke. Yeah. Abort. Smoke bomb. But I grew up with a younger brother and an older brother. I'm a middle child, but I was very protective of my younger sibling, and I still am, and I always will be. But I'm a Cancer, so I'm very motherly to everybody, and I think that's
Barbara
tends to.
his mom.
Yeah, if we got Iron Daddy, we got Yang Mommy over here.
Oh man,
Mommy Yang.
It's funny. I was looking for it because I had a bunch of pictures. I was trying to sort through stuff. Now that we're in quarantine and we have time to do that kind of stuff, and I found this over here. So this is what I'm talking about with the military school. I don't know if this shows up.
Oh my
That's-
god!
Oh, wow.
Me right there.
Wow.
Look at
And
the
my brother.
cosplay.
and my-
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's just so worn and tattered, but like it's still here. So yeah, that's the.
You
I
had a
couldn't
pretty
get
good.
away.
You earned a pretty good fruit salad on there.
What?
That's the military chalk for all those ribbons and stuff.
Medals.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We graduated the second highest rank in the school. So
Wow.
Dang.
Man.
You need to do a hair flip after saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not bad.
That's his morning routine. You just saw it.
There you go.
I learned
That's
from
pretty
the best,
good for a
Lindsay. Learn from the
trouble
best.
Thank you.
Awesome. Rose, thank you for that one. What do we have next? From Chelsea.
Hold on. Before we get to that question, someone tweeted me and they said, I can't believe you missed Yang Xiao Mom.
Oh, that's good.
That's from
Yeah.
Muted Stitch on
Yang
Twitter.
Xiao.
So sorry. Sorry, Yang Xiao Mom. That's me now.
That's fine. Chelsea wants to know if you could pick any actor to play your character in a live action movie, who would you choose?
Real quick before we start, also for my fan fiction, Yang's going to be an amazing mother because her mother was not there for her. Okay, anyways, moving on. All right.
I kind of want.
I'm gonna cry.
Ava Green.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I love her so much.
I feel like
She
Mila
might be a
Kunis would
little
make a good
old.
Blake too.
Yeah, and Rooney Mara.
Mm.
I feel like Rooney would be able to like. She's kind of a shapeshifter, so I feel like she'd be pretty good at getting into that character. But I know Ava Green's a little bit older than Blake. Well, a bit older than Blake, but maybe I just like her too much. I'll do it.
If Blake was cool with being more creepy and like invading people's personal space, maybe Aubrey Plaza would be good for.
Oh God,
That'd be a great one.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Dude, I love Aubrey
Yeah.
Plaza.
Oh, I
She's
just
pretty
You can
good.
get it.
She's so
Agreed.
dry.
She's so great. She's one of my favorites.
Oh gosh.
For Yang, I would say Blake Lively.
That's what I was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a good choice.
Totally.
She's got the hair. She's got the hair for it. I think that's number one.
And the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
She's
She's
got the
also
confidence.
very nicely endowed for
I know.
Yang.
She was
don't
pretty
say.
motherly in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, right? She kind of fit
Yeah.
the mother role there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah,
Sure.
you know.
I don't know why I can't remember her name, but who's Katniss in
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer
Thank you.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
feel like Jennifer Lawrence could be a Yang as well.
I have a good
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
for Weiss.
Wow.
Amelia Clark, I think would be
Ooh.
a great.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
That'd be
Game
good.
of Thrones.
She's
Yeah.
Daenerys in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The mother of dragons.
Her. Thank you. Yeah.
I feel like she'd make a great Weiss.
I think
personally.
so too. I take Barbara.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Ellen Page could be Ruby.
Be a good one. Yeah. I've thought Ellen Page before too. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. We'll stick with that. It would take you too long.
Okay.
The director in me is like, hang on. I gotta
Yeah,
let
if
Ellen
we
speak.
get really like psychoanalysis on this thing, like it has to be perfect.
Mhm.
But then you remember it's acting.
Right. Yeah. We'll make it work.
It would be Ironwood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with me. I have been trying to grow this.
You're gonna do
This
it?
is
Yeah.
my audition tape. for
Okay.
the
Just
actual
translate.
role.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually he's a little older, but we're not that far off. So when this gets made, I could do it. I'll bulk
That's
up.
perfect.
you know?
I feel like also Brad Pitt would be pretty cool as it too.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Get that nice. Ooh, then you could have like
Nail
some
it,
salt and
too.
pepper Iron Daddy too. Like really get it in there. Get in that beard.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Or Christoph Waltz.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a good one too. Mm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying things.
Well, people have asked before, like hypothetically, if there was a live action RWBY movie, like, would you guys want to play your role? I'm like, I feel like every other girl in here could, and then I'd be there going, "Hello, I'm 15."
I feel like we could do it. I feel like we could successfully pull it off.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Chelsea, thank you for that. We have time for one more question, so I'll ask our producer to pull a really good one. And this is from Save the Bees. And who could argue with that? If you could describe your character in Volume 8 in one short sentence, how would it be?
Suspicious.
In
I
a
don't-
sentence or a word?
Short sentence.
I feel like anything we say might give things away.
Yeah,
It's
let's just do like a singular
Yeah,
word.
it's-
I feel like it won't give it away because it applies to the whole show, I guess, but even more so this volume, everything hurts
Yeah.
for RWBY.
Yeah,
So,
maybe
yeah.
emotional. Emotional's one we could. I think a few of us could use.
Yeah.
Balance is what I'm in my brain for mine.
All
A
right.
lot of
Yeah.
different routes.
Yeah. Screaming.
Mhm, mhm.
Daddy.
So we're
There
getting,
you go.
Yeah.
so we're looking at a lot of excitement and a lot of drama.
Mhm. I can give
For
you
sure.
one line. What? Okay, that's it. That's it.
Exclusive.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good description.
Lindsay, go
You
on.
saw it here first. GalaxyCon Live with this amazing exclusive that's
Oh,
going to
boy.
break the internet.
Yeah. If I'm fired on Monday, you know why.
Save the bees. Thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always, to host you all. Any final words for our audience before we go?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Hopefully we'll talk
So
to y'all
wonderful.
after this.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
I can't
the
wait.
best community ever out there. We love people's enthusiasm and support of the show. And, right now it's going on to volume 8. It's been a long time. So thank you for sticking with us all these years. And thank you for being so wonderful and coming to see us on this panel and hopefully coming to see us afterwards for some chats.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
GalaxyCon viewers, this has been my time with the cast of RWBY, but it does not have to be yours. If you'd like to chat with our guests, purchase an autograph, including our exclusive cast photo, or get a personalized recorded message, please head over to GalaxyCon.com. And while you're there, be sure to check out our schedule of upcoming events just like this one. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you for those great questions you all sent in. Hope to see you again tomorrow, Monday, for Rock Around the Ring, and Tuesday with GalaxyCon Talks Comics. Bye-bye, take care, and please keep washing those hands.